All right, listen up, nacho chips. Quiet down, crispy potatoes. This is the moment Velveeta's been preparing you for, and you're not about to crack under pressure. Today's the day to go all in on the drip. Velveeta's Heat and Eat Queso is the MVP of any game day spread, so stick by them, and you'll be golden. Now get out there and make delicious history. No tailgate party is complete without Velveeta.
Hi, Kim Komando here. Well, first up, we have your digital life hack. And after that, I'm going to play a call from my weekend national radio show. You either win or lose a negotiation. Here's how to tap into AI to help you win. I'm Kim Komando for Consumer Cellular. If you're over 50, get 2 lines for only $30 each. Switch now and get your second month free at consumercellular.com/Kim. Let's say you need to ask for a raise, or you're dealing with a tough client. Open ChatGPT or any other AI bot and tell it, be a hardball negotiator. I need to ask for a higher salary. Or act like a rough client who wants a discount. The AI will push back like a person you're going up against. It'll throw objections at you and point out ways to respond to help you win. Practice your responses until they're smooth. You can use this in any situation, at the car dealership, asking for a deadline extension, even settling a contract. By the time you walk into that real meeting, you've already handled the worst case scenario 3 times in your head. You're prepared, you're a winner, you got this. Every day, almost 1 million folks get my 5-star rated newsletter. You should too. Sign up for free at getkim.com. Next up, a call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. Enjoy! Ever heard of the audience effect? It's when we change our behavior when we think we're being watched. Well, online, we're always being watched. Your internet provider tracks everything you do, even in private mode. That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's the tool I trust to keep my internet connection protected. With one click, it hides everything I do online and sends it through a secure connection, so no one can see or track my online activity. Here's the best part. ExpressVPN works across all your devices, your phone, laptop, tablet, even your smart TV. One subscription protects up to 8 devices, so your whole family stays secure. Don't wait. Protect your family's internet connection today with ExpressVPN. Right now, you can get my special offer of 4 extra months with ExpressVPN. Just go to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim for 4 extra months of privacy protection. Don't wait. Check it out right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Jillian in Bangor, Maine. Hi there.
I run a very small restaurant. We're completely off the beaten path, off of Route 1, so you've got to go out of the way.
Okay.
I'm going into my 4th season because it's Maine, and generally restaurants are seasonal. And when I went to reopen last June for the season, I noticed that Facebook and Instagram had taken away my location tag.
Okay.
So I filled out help tickets, 3 of them to be exact, said, please, people can't tag me, and also they can't find me unless they have a history of liking my business and being, having me in their queue or whatever. So it's been a big challenge because social media and word of mouth are my primary forms of advertisement. No response from Facebook. Go figure. No response from Meta. I'm just stuck in this. You can't get a person. So I don't really know what to do, but it's hurting my business because people come and they'll find us. They'll find us on Google if they're searching for restaurants near me. But once they're there, they take these beautiful sunset photos, can't tag us.
Wow.
So
that's a problem. And Meta is not doing anything, which is so typical. Oh, it's so frustrating that we have this major billion-dollar corporation, but they have no customer service. It's like, okay, thanks. Imagine for just a second, Jillian, if that you weren't able to call United Airlines. Okay. It's like, oh, okay. I guess everything's just fine with my flight and you canceled it and there's nothing I can do. I just have to sit on the sidelines. We would be so ticked off. But for some reason we get to tech companies, we think it's fine. Have you tried DMing them on social?
I've tried whatever forms of support I can find.
No. I'm talking about like going to their X account, looking at their Instagram account, and then making a public plea to say, "Hey, listen, here's what's the problem is. I need help right now." See, because when you go to that support bucket from hell, okay,
Right.
you're kind of like, all right, maybe somebody will look at it, maybe somebody will help me out. And so at this point, you have to get super aggressive, okay? Because this is your livelihood, and congratulations, because running a restaurant is not easy, okay? And for you to sustain, 4 seasons, you've got to have a lot of good things going on. And we do want to have check-ins, we do want to have mentions, and we want to use hashtags because we want to have geotags so that this way, as you said on social, that people can go ahead and find you readily. What I would do at this point is I would go onto X, find the Meta, Facebook, Instagram accounts, anyone that I could find, and state my case and say, this is my problem. What can we do to fix this? I'm not getting any help, and I need help now in order to fix this. Because your season is coming up, right?
Right. I'm open right now. I decided to open in the winter to try things out for 2 days. But it's a similar problem. I just want to be up to speed so that people can find me, period.
Okay. The next thing I would do after I do all that is that I would try to, I have a phone number I can give you for Meta. Okay. And we have the phone number on our website as well. So if you search for Meta phone number at komando.com, we have the phone numbers, for example, like Amazon and Microsoft and all these other companies that you can't find a phone number for. But there's no guarantee that that's going to get you to somebody who can help. I mean, it's basically just their corporate number. And that's why it might be good if you could actually find somebody who's in charge of small business at Meta. And the way that you do that is you just do a search. You could do a search for like press release in Meta and small business. And inside there, they normally have like a happy quote of somebody. And then once you have that person's name, you can call and ask for them. Then the other thing you can do is that you get onto LinkedIn. And you find this person on LinkedIn. And then you get a certain number of free passes for you to contact somebody who you don't know on LinkedIn. And then after that, they want you to pay. And then I would drop them a note. I would go full aggressive. Anybody who I can find, help me fix this problem, and not just not rely on a support ticket. So you have the phone number. You can find it on our site. You could encourage check-ins and mentions on the posts. Maybe there's another way that you could create a different hashtag. Maybe you can create another Meta account. And try from scratch. That may be if you have a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever it may be, mom, dad.
Right.
That maybe
I thought about that, but then I would lose all of my posts, all of my beautiful photos that I've worked so hard to get up there so that people can see what we're doing. Right. I can't migrate those. There's no way to migrate from one account to another.
So, but maybe it's like your suite 100 and their suite 200. At the same address. And so maybe there's a way that you can game the system so it's not going to be the exact address. It's going to be a little bit different. And so that this way we're going to just kind of play the algorithm game just a little bit. But I would just get, like I said, full blown, this is my problem. I need your help now. What can you do to fix this? And sometimes you just gotta be super demanding. That's it. Jillian, armed with all this, if this does not work, I want you to call me back and let me see what I can do. I'm not sure if I can do anything because let me tell you, I've tried to find somebody at Meta myself and they're like, there's nobody home. Nobody. And Mark Zuckerberg, he's building a bunker in Kauai. Okay. And surfing. It's so frustrating. Thanks for your call today, Jillian. Hey, want to stay in the tech know without wasting your time? Join nearly 1 million folks who get my free newsletter, The Current, where you see the latest in tech in just 5 minutes every single day. You're just going to love it. It has a 5 out of 5 star rating over on Trustpilot. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kan du norsk?
If you used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Spotify. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify. Rules and restrictions may apply.